The funny thing is I would take that right about now because I have about 4 or 5 million Iraqi dinars. If it jumped up to 31 cents, woo, I'd be happy with that because I'd get over $1 million back. 1995 The IQD was officially pegged to the US dollar at a fixed rate of 1 Iraqi dinar for $2.85 USD. 2003 We know the US led an invasion of Iraq. This led to economic instability and currency fluctuations. The Iraqi dinar was devalued to around 1 Iraqi dinar for $1.30 USD. Got rid of the ones with the faces of Saddam Hussein. One new IQD was equivalent to 1,000 old IQDs. In 2012 the central bank allowed the IQD to float freely. This led to a significant devaluation of the currency with the IQD losing 20% of its value. Iraq has experienced multiple devaluations and revaluations of the currency. From 1988 to currently where we are, these are the major events that affected currency. 1988 The IQD is introduced. This was replacing the IQP, Iraqi pound. This was done at a fixed rate of 1-to-1. You could exchange your IQP straight across 1-for-1 for the Iraqi dinar, IQD. 1990 When Bush went to war with Iraq, of course the Gulf War caused significant devaluation of the IQD. The currency lost about 80% of its value against the US dollar. You could exchange 1 Iraqi dinar for 31 cents US. At what rate will the IQD go into the Middle East basket? I don't know. This is an RI. This is the reinstatement phase. The goal is to reinstate the value that the Iraqi dinar once was proud of. It's a reinstatement to get to the real effective exchange rate, REER, to a float. The key is to let them get to that number. The IMF regulates all banks around the world. If a bank wants to come out with a new currency, they will talk to the IMF about it. Whatever it might be concerning the financial structure of a country with its banks, the IMF has to give the okay. Why? Because you're dealing with every country internationally. Well, Iraq isn't. They're about to. And that's the point. They're about to do what big boys do, what big banks do. The IMF has worked with them. This is the conclusion of those meetings. I live in a very small town and called my local banker at Wells Fargo. I asked the bank manager if the bank was ready for re-evaluation of currency. He said they were all ready and fully trained, and when the green light goes on his bank will be able to take any currency in any denomination. He said he was waiting on the green light. 80% of Iraqi use the dollar. That means when I carry $100 I carry $13.90. If I carry $10 100, which is $1,000, I'm carrying 1,460,000. In January, the 80% of people are going to carry 1,460,000 dinars. Do you think really going to carry that? Guys like me, I'm not going to go to Iraq and carry 1,460,000. That's a lot of money in my pocket. If they taking off the dollar from the market, they're going to have to match the dollar. They're going to have to come with small category of dinars. 100, 20s, 25s, 5s like everybody else. Right now it's an illusion to many banks because they don't know. But the banks that do know are the ones that are being primed. You're not going to see new currency come out. Not yet. And you're not going to see them change the exchange rate. Not yet. Remember they put together a 3-year budget. That was calculated using the exchange rate of 1,300